Hey guys, thanks so much for stopping by. So today is another makeup review, and this is for Pacifica Aquarian Gaze Water Resistant Long Lash Mineral Mascara, and it looks like that. It has like an aqua blue color, and the top I like it because it's got like gold design on it, and I really like that. It's really pretty. Okay, if you're new to my makeup reviews, I'm going to give you information about the product, and then I'm going to talk about my experience with the product. Pacifica's Aquarian Gaze Water Resistant Mascara is a water resistant and long wearing super lush natural mineral mascara. Amazing lengthening brush, 100% vegan, makes your lashes insanely long and gorgeous as it separates to build volume. Pacifica's nourishing formula is infused with coconut oil, kelp extract, and vitamin B to hydrate each lash as it lengthens and strengthens. Okay. So I got this because number one, it's vegan. So that means there's no beeswax. Second, I do love Pacifica products. I think I love their company so much that I try to like force myself to enjoy the product a lot more than I really do, because I love their company. I love that it's vegan. I love that kind of company. So aside from that, I have dry skin, and this is not water resistant. I have tested it with different kinds of foundation. If you are wearing a foundation that is not mattifying at all, or not a matte kind of foundation, this will definitely smear. If you are like, a lot of times I tested this, my husband and I would either watch something, or just by myself, either watch something that made me cry or laugh really hard. And I'm a very like free laugher. I laugh like insane. So, and a lot of times when something's super funny, you know how you tear up because it's so funny, like you cry because it's so funny. So I would get smudges under my eyes because of that. And what was it? One day I was using a mattifying foundation, and this was still smearing. I also sometimes use NYX Top Coat. They don't sell that on Ulta anymore. I did find it on Amazon. I don't know why they don't sell that anymore. And I really hate that they don't do that, because it is a really good product, but that will be for a different video. So not really, water resistant or waterproof, but I have to let you know that a lot of times it really does depend. Are you wearing an eye cream or an eye gel or an eye butter or whatever you're moisturizing your eyes? Excuse me. Secondly, do you naturally have oily skin? What kind of primer are you using? And are you also setting your foundation with a powder? And I think that all those variables really are important, because if one of them does tip the scale a little bit, I feel like your mascara is definitely going to smear. I've worn different types of mascara. I think I haven't tried all of Drugstore. I have tried a lot of luxury or department store brand mascara, and they always do that for me. So I'm always in a hunt for a really good mascara. What I can say with this though is the bristles are really nice, and they're very fine. They're very fine, and I think it's like plastic or rubber. They're very fine and hard, and they're a little on the thicker side. I did kind of notice that it will lengthen your lashes, and it is buildable. Also, I have East Asian, what is that? East Asian lashes. That means it is the worst kind of lashes you can get, because not only are they always very difficult to apply mascara to, because a lot of mascaras will actually weigh it down and it will just go this way. It will be very hard to curl. I always feel like if a cosmetic company wants to test their mascara and actually does a great job, I feel like your models have to be of East Asian descent, or ethnic background, because those are the toughest lashes you can really work with. And if it passes that kind, those kinds of lashes, then that's completely a winner. So, this doesn't weigh it down completely. However, I still need to always curl. I did notice though that if I do curl it like really well before I apply it, it can kind of keep the curl a little bit, but not very much. Like there have been times that I have to recurl it, which is definitely supposedly not very good for your lashes, but I still do that. This never irritated my eyes. I wear contact lenses every day, and it never bothered my eyes at all in that extent, so I really like that one. I do recommend this though, even though it does say it's water resistant, and it's really, I don't believe that it is. I think if you are using like a dewy foundation, if you're doing something kind of like that, like illuminating or radiant, you know, that kind of formulation for foundation, especially when you are putting a lot of concealer underneath your eyes, make sure you do powder it down and make sure your combo is really great, because if not, there's a huge tendency it's gonna smear. So just make sure for that. If you do have dry skin and you're using like everything that's hydrating, this will be kind of difficult, especially if you have dry skin, and it's gonna be really a challenge to powder your under eyes, because that's not really good for you when you do that. And I see a lot of YouTubers that do that. It's not really good for you because it like dries up your under eyes, and then it kind of encourages your skin to have more wrinkles and lines, or it accentuates that. So just watch out for that though. But I still do recommend it, because if I am wearing a hydrating primer, and I'm using a mattifying foundation, if I set it with powder or not set it with powder, but because it's a mattifying foundation and I put it underneath my eyes and I don't do a concealer, it doesn't really smear that bad. And also I can always use the top coat, but if you don't want to use the top coat, it's kind of hard to find now, so for waterproofing, that's what the top coat is for. So I would just, you know, make sure you know that it will still smear. But to be quite honest, there's only been one mascara I've ever used my entire life that doesn't really smear, and that was a Bobbi Brown, I forgot the name of it, but it was a Bobbi Brown mascara. However, it weighed my lashes so bad, it never really lengthened, and it never volumized, and it was really hard to build up. So I didn't repurchase because of that. Yes, it never smeared, it never flaked, and it was very long wearing. I was able to wear that for at least 12 hours. However, that was it. So I want something to lengthen more. Doesn't have to add volume, but that would be nice too. So, you know, I wanted everything. So, from 1 out of 5 stars, I would give this a 4 because it does still smear. It does perform really well. It lengthens, and it can be buildable depending on your patience. So that one, that's why I'm giving it a 4 out of 5 stars. I do give it 2 thumbs up, and I do recommend this mascara really, really well. It's definitely not a luxury or department store mascara, but it is a really good drugstore mascara, especially vegan. If you've never tried a vegan mascara, it's a lot more wet than a regular mascara. But you know, I'm new to the drugstore world, and this, I've definitely tried a luxury version mascara, which would be a Tarte mascara, which is vegan as well. But what I'm saying is I've been in hiatus from drugstore mascara and drugstore products for a really long time. So I'm sure there's a lot of better changes, and that's why I do recommend it. So thank you guys so much. And before I forget, I don't know why I keep forgetting doing that. Before I forget, if you guys have any suggestions in regards to drugstore mascara, drugstore items that you believe I might enjoy or I haven't really tested yet and you want me to try and test it, feel free to let me know down below. I do have normal to dry skin. My nose is oily. I have large pores in my nose, and I have sensitive skin. So, you know, just be aware that those are my skin specifications. So let me know down below, and if you just want to say hi and to chat with me, that would be great too. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you again next time. Bye guys. Thank you so much for watching my video. Please hit the like button, subscribe button, and the bell so you'll be notified whenever I do upload a new video. Don't forget to expand the description box, because as much as possible, I always try to get coupons for you guys, discount codes, and other goodies like that. I also have my Twitter information, Instagram, Snapchat, and for business inquiries, I have my email there as well. Thank you guys, and I'll see you again next time. Bye.